And we're back. Today's first question is, how do you remain sane? Now, this question came up because I read a lot about psychological twists and turns, and yes, it is a wonder how I remain sane. Well, the truth is, sometimes I'm not. I am crazy, but not the bad kind, totally the good kind. And I honestly think that every artist of all sorts, they have their own unique quirks and kind of a bit of a craziness, but that's what makes their art their art. That's what makes them unique and special. And so, yes, I'm totally crazy, but the good kind, and I revel in it. Question 2. What gives you the most inspiration? People. Out of the billions of people on this planet, no one is the same. Everybody has their own background, their own story, the reason why they are the way they are. And from what I've learned is that, you can go to locations of all sorts and you're going to find that there are similarities, but not on people. Question number 3. What is your ideal work environment? That's a toughie because it's really kind of a complicated answer. Is that I get inspired, wherever I'm inspired is where my ideal work environment is. So if I'm in the car or riding along, somebody's driving, or if I'm, say, at a mall or even in my own living room, it's really wherever the inspiration strikes, I will write down whatever thought I had, and then I'll keep going about my day. So, but primarily I like to work in an area that has some background noise. I can't work in complete silence. It kind of grates at me for some reason. But background noise, and I'm kind of alone so that I can kind of speak out my own scene, whatever it may be, and I know it sounds totally crazy. Question 4. Are you a structured or free thought writer? When I was younger, I free thought wrote, and that ended up getting me into a lot of trouble with my writing because a lot of it didn't make any sense. And as an adult, now I look at it and I'm like, you know what, I need to be more structured. So I'm more structured as an adult, and I make myself follow an outline because if I don't, things are going to be kind of weird. Question 5. Can your recent book, Memories of Kona Solace, interest people not into sci-fi? Yes. Because I add situations into this book such as environmental issues, political correctness, and racial tension and issues. I add all of that into this book, and as a writer, I don't want to just target a certain audience. I want to be able to reach everybody of all kinds. So that's kind of my goal, what I like to do. Now, last question of the day, will you keep writing sci-fi? I have, at the moment, one science fiction book in my head. I have the idea sort of figured out, but I want to branch out into other genres, like maybe a horror story in the future, strict fantasy, historical fiction. I want to be able to challenge myself as a writer to see what I can do, what I need work on. I want to be able to reach everybody. That's all we have for today, and stay tuned for more.